gonna beat him and get my title shot again.
When I win this fight, I'm gonna fight for a title.
Junior Dos Santos versus Stipe Miocic is, without a doubt, a fight for the #1 contender position. What you see from Junior Dos Santos is boxing.
Everybody knows my boxing skills. I'm a knockout guy.
Is the former UFC heavyweight champion.
Junior Dos Santos is the new UFC heavyweight champion of the world!
I really believe I can knock out anyone in the world. Doesn't matter who you are.
Junior is the elite of the elite, but Stipe Miocic is a stiff test for anyone in the UFC's heavyweight division.
Stipe is going off here.
The matchup between me and JDS is, I think, it's a great matchup. It's ready for a war. You know, we both like to throw, we both like to hit hard.
What we've seen from Stipe Miocic is improvement in all areas of his mixed martial arts game.
I've gotten better every fight tremendously.
And that is going to be an important factor in his fight against Junior Dos Santos.
I'm better than him. I have a better strategy.
Junior Dos Santos trying to finish this fight.
Not just trying to knock people out, but trying to win the fight.
If it's on my feet, it's on the ground, conditioning, I'm gonna be on every aspect of the game. He doesn't know what hit him.
Miocic, you know, he likes to talk a lot.
He's ready. It's my time.
Baby, 25 minutes. 25 minutes of bonus, baby. Let's go. The Croatian American from the banks of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio, born in the suburb of Euclid. We've talked so often about what he achieved in college, a three-sport athlete. But Joe, since putting all of his energy, all of his focus, all of his training into MMA, he has been outstanding.
He certainly has, and as he said in the pre-fight video, he's gotten better with every fight and every aspect of his mixed martial arts game. This is the big test, and tonight he must rise to the occasion. Must rise to the occasion against the most dangerous fighter he has ever faced. Arguably the most dangerous striker in MMA.
Miocic, a fast finisher. One of just 3 heavyweights in the modern era to earn 2 knockouts in under a minute each. We talked about the work rate and how much he pushes the pace inside the octagon. You see 3rd in UFC heavyweight history.
Well, the guy who's been most successful, obviously, against Junior Dos Santos has been Cain Velasquez. So for him to take a page out of Cain Velasquez's book, pace is going to be a big part of that. He's going to have to close the distance. He's going to have to wear Junior out. He's going to have to make this a rough fight. He's going to have to incorporate a lot of movement, and he's going to have a very tight defense to avoid the bombs that come from Dos Santos.
Stipe Miocic set for the biggest test of his octagon career. The first time we were ever live on Fox, Junior Dos Santos knocked out Cain Velasquez in just 64 seconds. He left as the UFC heavyweight champion. Tonight, he wants to start the ascension once again.
And he has been the only man to crack the code that is Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez has had his number since then, and he's been trying to figure out what he needs to improve in his game in order to get him back to a position to challenge for the title and have a different result. And one of the things that he's done, a big thing, is to move his camp to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to Andre Pedernera's training with Nova União, which is one of the biggest camps in the world and one of the biggest in Brazil. It's also home to a lot of very talented lighter weight fighters, which I think could be a big factor in his improvement, because when he's in camp, in the gym with those lighter weight fighters, he will be mirroring their skill sets, seeing all these multi-dimensional mixed martial arts athletes, and the one thing that he has to improve is his multi-dimensional ability, his ability to land kicks, his ability to grapple. His boxing is amongst the best in the world.
We are just 60 seconds away from our main event of the evening. Dos Santos against Miocic. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. The former champion, 2 years younger than the Croatian. Look at the weight, 242, 243. Miocic will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Once again, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission, with Chairman Michael Preston Green, Commissioners Joe Pennington and Scott Fletcher. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Clearly, Marcus Rosales, and Glenn Trowbridge. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, live from the sold-out arena in Phoenix, Arizona, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler and a boxer, holding a professional record, 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, Stipe Miocic. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record, 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 242 pounds. Fighting out of Salvador Bahia, Brazil, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Junior Cigano dos Santos.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves and let's do this.
Junior Dos Santos, Stipe Miocic. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Here we go! Tonight's Fight Club, sponsored by Taken 3. It all ends here, only in theaters, January 9th. Rated PG-13. White trunks for Dos Santos, blue trunks for Miocic. As we have said many times, both men possess one-punch knockout power.
And there was a lead right by Dos Santos. And Miocic has to be very careful because Dos Santos can capitalize on very small openings with big shots. And Miocic moves in for the clinch. And this should be a big part of his strategy. Wear Junior out, knees to the body, elbows to the head. Make him grapple, tire those arms out, make him defend the takedown over and over and over again. Get him to the point where he's exhausted and his arms are heavy and those whip-fast punches don't come out as fast.
Very much like Cain Velasquez did.
Exactly. It's also very important for him that when they're on the feet, and he uses a lot of movement. Head movement, foot movement, slide out like he just did.
Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, live from Phoenix, Arizona. UFC Fight Night on Fox. This is our main event of the evening, just underway. Junior Dos Santos, Stipe Miocic.
Miocic has him in trouble.
Yep, he's in the blue trunks. The former champion in the white trunks.
He tagged him a couple times there in that exchange.
This non-title main event scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
He hit Junior with some decent shots there, Mike.
Miocic 6-1 in the UFC. Dos Santos 10-2, the only man to ever beat him in the UFC, the champion Cain Velasquez.
And Miocic trying to take a page out of Cain's book and utilize a very similar strategy. And there he is again, losing for the clinch. And landing punches on those breaks is also very important.
Midway point of the first.
There's a good left hook by Junior. Very good left hook.
His boxing is outstanding. It's truly the strength of his game. Miocic, a Golden Gloves champion
by
in his own
Miocic.
right.
That's a very good right hand by Miocic. Junior got tagged. Biggest punch of the fight so far landed by Miocic. And he ducks down for a single. Got Junior up against the cage again. And he hits him with another right hand on the break. Very important that he continues to do that. This is Junior.
Again.
Another right hand. And another one.
Big swing and a miss by JDS. Miocic taking it to Dos Santos here. Statistically, they have both landed the same amount of punches so far.
But Miocic's have been much more damaging. The big shots that he landed have been the biggest shots of this fight. That's a big one, though, by Dos Santos.
Big swing.
Huge hammer over the top. But Miocic has absorbed him.
He has finished more than one man with that punch.
Big uppercut.
He loves the uppercut. He loves the left hook.
The fight-ending uppercut that he landed on Fabricio Verdum still plays on highlight reels.
That was his UFC debut back in 2000, AJ.
Miocic slid right out of the way of that one.
Under
Caught
a
it on
minute
the
in
end
the
of it.
first. Sagano out of the way.
Good right hand by Miocic.
Chased down, though, by Stipe. And they clinch. 14 months since we have seen Junior Dos Santos competing in the octagon. They break once again. Little blood on the right cheek of the former champion.
So far, Stipe Miocic is fighting the round of his career against the most dangerous fighter he's ever faced.
Confidence is a huge factor in life, let alone fighting. And Stipe Miocic is ultra confident that he can win this fight.
Well, he's showing confidence, but he's also showing excellent ability and strategy. But he just got tagged there again and again.
Good flurry at the end of the round. UFC Fight Night on Fox. Dos Santos versus Miocic, sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Andre Pederneiras said in the corner to Junior Dos Santos, the left cross is working. Continue to look for that. Don't drop your hands at the end of combinations. He's making you pay for that.
He actually said the left hook, and that's something that they worked on a lot in training, that lead left hand. You could see it in the warm-up, in the dressing room. They were working on him stepping, and there, he threw it again. That lead left hook.
Switches his stance. Throws out the right-handed jab from the southpaw stance.
Good kick to the body and good right hand over the top by Miocic. And
looking
again,
for the takedown.
Good hammer fists by Junior defending.
Dos Santos has stuffed all 4 Stipe Miocic's takedown attempts thus far.
But what's really important is that Stipe is making Junior work. He's making him grapple, and that could tire him out. Good knee to the body by Stipe.
And they break once again. Miocic, born and raised in Northeast Ohio.
Right away, what I'm seeing in the second round is there's a difference in the way Junior's carrying himself. He doesn't look nearly as confident, and he looks much slower.
As we talked about, he made the move to Rio to prepare for this fight. With all the great fighters on that Nova União team. Nicely done with the left.
Yeah, there's that left hook they're calling for, but Miocic eats it. And he's going to need more than one punch.
Right hand.
But Miocic just slides away from it. And there's a good, beautiful.
Good connection.
Miocic is taking it to Junior Dos Santos in a way a lot of people, when this fight was announced, probably would have never imagined. But Junior Dos Santos still has the kind of power that can end the fight with one punch if he connects perfectly. But so far, Stipe has shown a remarkable chin.
And patience.
Yeah, Junior's starting to bleed now on the right eye. Beautiful jab by Stipe.
Overhand right swing and miss.
Big miss.
And again, that long right hand. They get in tight. Junior's busted up.
Stipe Miocic looks spectacular, Mike. And
Can he get the takedown?
Right back to the Cain Velasquez playbook. Clinches, forces him up against the cage. And we've talked about this before, but it bears mentioning this is one of the most grueling aspects of MMA. Fighting up against the cage, it looks boring, but these guys are exerting a tremendous amount of energy. There's a big right hand on the break.
2 minutes remain in this round. Fight is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
It's a big key for Stipe is the ability to land those shots on the break. When Junior gets away from him, his ability to connect with hard shots. Oh, good hard shot.
Right there.
It was a good hard shot by Junior.
Changes levels. Trying to put together some combinations. 90 seconds. To the body.
Good left to the body by Junior.
And again.
And a nice right to the body. Very nice. Beautiful jab.
He snaps that jab out there.
Yeah.
Set it up. Stipe trying to answer. And again, the former champion.
Good right hand by Stipe.
They clinch. That right hand has been the big weapon for Stipe Miocic.
Look at him holding on to Junior, keeping him there, and look for him to try to land a shot as Junior tries to break free. Elbow by Miocic. And remember, we are only in the second round of a 5-round fight. And he got a
First takedown of the fight.
That's huge, Mike. That is absolutely huge.
20 seconds remain.
And it's an excellent indicator that Junior may be tiring.
Takes the back. 10 seconds. Junior's up. Big takedown late for Stipe Miocic. The battle will continue. Once again, Joey, very confident corner for Stipe Miocic. And his head coach, Marcus Marinelli. Round 3. And as you had mentioned earlier, calling for that left hook, the corner of Dos Santos again.
No kicks by Dos Santos. Notice that. Very few kicks, none to the legs. You're just not seeing much diversity in his attack. You're seeing a lot of boxing, a lot of moving around, looking to throw left hooks, looking to throw right hands. The most he's mixed it up is to go to the body. He hasn't shown any desire to Stipe down. He hasn't threatened with that, which makes Stipe think all he's doing is boxing.
Listen into the corner of Stipe Miocic.
Got him down again. That's it. But now Junior's on top. Look at this. Junior's reversed the position. Stipe's in a bit of trouble here. And Stipe back to his feet. Very nicely done by Miocic. Good by
Santos. Gets rocked again by Miocic.
Yeah, over the top with that right hand. I like how he's rolling to the right and then coming over the top with that punch. Both guys breathing heavy.
A lot of big punches have landed.
For Stipe, it's going to be about those bursts and then recovering from those bursts and then putting it back on Junior. Good left.
If you base things on damage, Miocic is winning this fight. Dos Santos trying to answer. The former champion.
This is a grueling fight, Mike, and this type of fight is what makes you realize why Cain Velasquez is so special. Because he is the only guy in this division that can fight 5 rounds at that same pace.
Amazing gas tank.
He's a freak, a real freak. Like, I've never seen anything like it in all my years of watching heavyweights fight.
And they've been talking about it since he wrestled right here, a couple miles from the arena in Tempe, Arizona, at Arizona State, the All-American. Dos Santos changes the level again and again.
Good shots to the body by Junior. Good right hand over the top by Miocic.
And again he looks for...
Oh, he hurt him.
Got caught with the left. Dos Santos trying to do more damage.
Is what we said about Junior's power. It can change things instantly.
It just did.
Big left. Stipe is still moving forward and staying right in his face. Big jab by Dos Santos.
The crowd reacts. Again, just missed with that right.
I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with Stipe's ability to take a shot. Very impressed.
Junior steps right out of it. He has stuffed 9 of 10 takedown attempts. And he just sent a message to Stipe Miocic. Stipe bloodied up now.
And that's given Junior a bit of confidence as well.
Absolutely. This is a good old-fashioned heavyweight fight, partner. Both men landing at a very high percentage. To the body goes Miocic as he slipped under.
Junior, like almost exclusively boxing approach.
And he's whipping out that right hand from the southpaw stance a lot.
Nice right hand over the top. Miocic rolled with it.
Trying to break him down with those body shots, Joe.
Well, Miocic, he's got his mouth open, Mike, which is never good. This is a tough fight.
Miocic has fought some great competition, but this is definitely the toughest test, as we've said, of his MMA career.
Good shot to the body. Junior fainted upstairs. Oh, good right hand by Junior.
Good round for Junior Dos Santos.
He's really connecting with hard shots in this round, Mike. Certainly the hardest of the fight.
Watch for the uppercut. Overhand instead.
Here is the counter left hook that Junior Dos Santos land on the jaw of Stipe Miocic that had Miocic in all sorts of trouble. He came in with his hands down, and Junior capitalized on it brilliantly.
Little momentum shift in this fight in that last round.
And it's that left hook, the one that Pederneiras had called for, the one that they had worked on in the locker room.
Perhaps more than a little change of momentum, Joe.
Low kick.
Aaron kick.
Oh. One of Stipe's thrown. And I think this fight has become a bit one-dimensional in that neither guy has thrown very many kicks, especially not low kicks.
You ready? Ready to fight? Okay. Let's go.
Both men battered but not beaten. To the body again. That was a good one.
He went to the leg again. But that time it was good on the inside of the thigh.
Doubling it up.
And Stipe could use more of those, especially since Junior leads heavy with that front leg. Puts a lot of weight on it. Stipe tried hard for the takedown, almost had it.
A great takedown defense possessed by the former champion. Even when Kane beat him the first time, he did a pretty darn good job with his takedown defense.
Good left hook by Junior there, got through, but Stipe absorbed it. Nice jab by Junior.
Kane just broke him down by the end, Joe. Fabricio Verdum, our interim champion. The man Junior Dos Santos defeated in his UFC debut.
And this is really becoming an MMA boxing match. That's really what it's becoming. A couple of kicks thrown here or there by Stipe, but the majority of the offense by these two gentlemen has been throwing hands.
Miocic, the Golden Gloves champion, and we know that Junior Dos Santos' biggest asset is his boxing skills.
And his takedown defense, which is amongst the best in the division.
Which allows him to keep on boxing. Just over 3 minutes.
Stipe still walking him down, Mike, putting a lot of pressure on Junior.
Miocic tonight fighting in his third 5-round fight. He has never gone 25 minutes in his career. Uppercut just missed. For Junior, his 5th 5-round fight. He's gone the distance once. That was the first time Cain Velasquez bet.
Big right hand over the top by Stipe.
Right in, Joe.
Stipe's doing a really good job of measuring him with that left, and then as he's moving away, following him and connecting with the right.
Over the top. A lot of time remains here in the 4th. Stipe has certainly slowed.
There's a nice right hand by Miocic.
That's been his go-to punch. Looks for it again.
Junior's hurt.
Junior trying to get out of harm's way. He shakes it off.
Big shots landed by Miocic. Junior lands one of his own.
Can he stuff another one? Stuffed 12 of 13 takedown attempts. Insignificant strikes landed. Junior Dos Santos starting to build a little lead in that category. Nice jab. They clinch.
Excellent.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, nice. Excellent pressure by Miocic, too. I mean, he's got to be tired. Beautiful job. Beautiful takedown by Junior, just when you least expect it.
Junior has some very, very good ground and pound.
Especially right here when Miocic is tired.
He's proven to be very vicious from this position.
Miocic trying to hit the switch. He's got it. He's
30
up.
seconds.
Nicely done. Wow, look at the swelling in Junior's face. His right eye, his right cheek. His face is a mask.
Both men with one takedown in the fight. Dos Santos, 1 of 2. Miocic, 1 of 13. Final 10 seconds. Caught him with that left again, over the top. We are headed to the 5th and final round. 5th and final round. What a battle here in Phoenix in our main event. Dos Santos, Miocic. 5 minutes remain.
A lot of respect shown at the beginning of this 5th and final round. These guys have gone through a war.
This may come down, Joe, to the mental part of this game. Who wants it more? Junior with that jab towards the body again. In the second, it looked like Stipe Miocic was taking over, but a big left changed things in the third for the former champion. And he's been a much more confident fighter against Miocic since that punch landed.
Good right to the body by Junior, and he goes back to the body. He's been doing that a lot tonight.
He's always looking, Joe, for that big overhand right. Oftentimes trying to set it up with that jab to the body. He's looking for it. There it is. Junior flipping out that right hand again. 3.5.
Stipe Miocic seems to be pacing himself, Mike, not attacking too much in the beginning of this round. But it could just be that he's absolutely exhausted as well, and he doesn't have the energy to attack. But in a round where it's critical to win, Junior Dos Santos is being much more active. Beautiful shots to the body by Junior. Good right hand by Stipe. A little left hook on the break. I think Stipe is absolutely exhausted, Mike, and I think that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, and a lot of that, Joe, because of the body shots.
And also fighting in the 5th round. I mean, 4 rounds with a monster like Junior Dos Santos is a grueling fight.
For sure, and as I mentioned, he has never gone the distance in a 5-round fight. Uncharted territory for Stipe Miocic.
And so far, Junior is clearly outboxing him in this 5th.
Miocic started very well.
He just missed that right hand, too. Oh, man.
Both men still looking for a finish.
Stipe took a look at the time. 2 minutes to go. He is exhausted, Mike. And Junior's still looking for the big shots.
Junior's changed a lot of things in the last 14 months. But the character and the battle that is in this man's heart and soul showcased again here tonight.
Good right hand by Stipe. And another. And another.
Caught him on the chin.
That was a big one, Mike. That was a big
seconds
one.
remains.
Junior ties him up.
Both men leaving it all in the octagon here. Miocic looking for the right hand again. Takedown defense, outstanding tonight for Dos Santos.
A minute to go. Anyone can still win this fight in this next minute. A big result in this next minute.
Oh, good shots to the body there, Joe. 3 of them.
But Junior's been very diligent with his body work.
He looks up at the clock. They are on their feet here in Phoenix.
Big punches by Stipe and a return by Junior.
What a great crowd tonight.
Stipe's
30 seconds remain.
Stipe's turning it on.
For the first UFC in Phoenix, Arizona.
Big left hook by Junior.
This has been a great main event. 15 seconds on the clock.
Another right hand by Stipe.
Final seconds of this fight. They go the distance.
What a fight. What a war.
Who has earned the victory, Dos Santos or Miocic? Find out next. UFC Fight Night on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. And by Metro PCS. Nationwide 4G LTE, riding on the T-Mobile network for $40 period. Dos Santos Miocic goes the distance with the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, Junior Chicago Dos Santos.
Truly a hard-fought victory. Our Move the Fight is sponsored by Metro PCS. Nationwide 4G LTE, riding on the T-Mobile network for $40 period.
And there's a big left hook by Junior Dos Santos here. And that's the one that drops Stipe. And here's a right hand by Junior. And here's a left hook to that Stipe choke. This was a very hard-fought fight, Mike.
And once again, we want to know what you think will be the best move of the night. Tweet and let us know at #MetroMove. Tune in to Fox Sports Live on Fox Sports 1 after UFC Fight Night for the winning move. For a complete recap of tonight's fight action here in Phoenix, turn over to